Hey guys, Ty Griffiths, human rights activist with PrivateSectorAct.com, singing another song. We gotta ask ourselves. PrivateSectorAct.com.
What else can the Lovin universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food, your birthright, but never out of sight. Time to stop giving it away without understanding your rights. That's alright. We all got rights. We need to take it back, but not by force. We'll lead the way by using the courts to say together, pull the lever, never looking back, but looking forward in unity, realizing our divinity. No matter what, the perception is unjust. Mistaken identity, man, that's rough. When we were made to think, true missing link. Your destiny is to sing, true missing link. Thanks to the World Market Inc. Now there's the true missing link. To think that this was all a show, none of it real but very surreal. Without it our life they plan to steal. Time to awaken. Alarms going off at PrivateSectorAct.com, singing our song. What else could the universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the Lovin universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the Lovin universe do? Directed the stars and the moon. What else could the universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the Lovin universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the Lovin universe do? Directed the stars and the moon. Perception. Thousand men pushing one at a time on the walls of the prison mind. The time has risen and come. We all push at once. The wall will fall, dissolve with knowledge. These smarts you could never obtain from college. That's where they were furthering the delusions, believing that you are this person as redefined in legislation. The legal fiction, as in not real, becoming confusing because you are coming out of the delusions, the illusions, like all the world resources fit in the world marketing illusion, and supply and demand is all God's plan. Delusion. Seems impossible to think that all of mankind will sink if our minds stay in sync with this craziness we call the World Market Inc. Delusion. PrivateSectorAct.com is here with the message that we are stars, chief executive officers. If not stars, a look in the mirror. That's where the power is, within the people. You and me, let's think accordingly. Act like what we are, chief executive officer. We got no cobweb in our heads, looking at the world wide web, learning truth, signing up, get on the website, love in our hearts at the PrivateSectorAct.com. That's where it starts, singing our song. What's going on? United we stand strong. Divide and conquer. Our turn. Sign up at the PrivateSectorAct.com. We are seeking to come enjoy your birthright. Back in the hand of truth. That's the ones thinking of every girl and boy in school. What plan do they have for them when they are told that every one of them can succeed in this life sucking machine? But the truth is they only clear through 300 marbles out for 1,000 of us to see, but telling us we all can succeed.
Just gotta ask ourselves,
In this life-sucking machine, what else could the universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the loving universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the loving universe do? Directed the stars and the moon. What else could the universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the loving universe do? Directed the stars and the moon in order to deliver to you all the shelter and food. It's your birthright. What else can the loving universe do? Directed the stars and the moon.
we just got to ask ourselves.
From up above, an aerial perspective to retrieve truth and verity. But all we see is much disparity. Time change! PrivateSectorAct.com, bringing it within range, using the technology that man made for man, not to destroy themselves. Organization of love within ourselves. That's the divine plan. The PrivateSectorAct.com mission. Unite us to retrieve our birthright. Sign up. Teaching a system to the kids we know does not work. Man, that's berserk. The definition of insanity is when we do the same thing over and over, expecting different results. We can't hand our kids over. That's an insult. Man, to the divine plan. Sign up now. The truth will set you free. This rap is just the seed. Your mind will nurture it, turn it into an oak tree. Rooted in truth and divinity, referring to you and me with our birthright. Back where it belongs, in your hands, our hands. Sign up now. PrivateSectorAct.com, singing our song. United we stand strong. How? Sign up now. PrivateSectorAct.com, singing our song. United we stand strong. How? Sign up now. The knowledge will free out. The truth will set you free. It's time to begin the true journey. The journey for you and me. The love within ourselves. The bliss within every one of us. You and me. The truth, you see. PrivateSectorAct.com.